but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
Well, I
Dr. Chakwas.
was hoping I would be able to
I think
explore a
she's
bit
waking
more before going back on the spaceship. Again, I don't want to see the side profile
You're
anymore.
worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
I want to say what happened, but I feel like they don't even know. Because I was the only one that was kind of seeing those visions, I want to say.
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You were careless? I don't think he was careless because of the fact that he didn't even know what it was. He kind of just approached it, right?
Where's the beacon now?
I meant to say
What
don't
happened
blame
to it?
yourself.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
Was I hurt? Is there a point in asking this? Because I would be able to kind of tell. I'm just gonna say thank you because I'm grateful that they didn't leave me there.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity.
Yeah, that's what
Abnormal
I
beta
was worried
waves.
about.
I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I would say a vision, not necessarily a nightmare.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction...
It could be something for the
Nothing's
future.
really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Probably wants to talk about like what happened during the mission and
Sounds
why
like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
what happened to him, because obviously he's dead right now and it would be weird for me not to question what's going on.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
What happened to Williams?
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Wait, is that Ashley? Is that her surname, Williams? I feel like I don't necessarily need to have a say in this.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Also, she did manage to
Lieutenant
survive and all
Orlando
that,
agrees with
so...
you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Jenkins,
I don't
what
like
happened to
soldiers
him?
dying under my command.
Oh
Jenkins
yeah,
wasn't
I do
your
remember him. It was the
You
one
did
that
a
was
good job, Shepard.
gonna make a burial for him, right? Are we gonna talk about the burial or we're just ignoring it?
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad.
Oh yeah, Nihilus?
Nihilus is dead.
Nihilus.
The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I'm gonna say we've got nothing to hide. I mean, why would I lie?
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue.
Yeah, we've
A
seen that
rogue
already.
Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He wanted the beacon.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why, but it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
A vision. I can trust him,
Just before I
right?
lost
I mean, he is my
consciousness, I had
captain.
some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I don't know if it was necessarily a warning or death. I'm gonna say war. I don't
I
know.
saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What would we say?
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what
We can
information
try.
was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was, Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
It kind of feels like we're invading them, honestly, because like we already had our own planet and now we're just invading like different planets when maybe we shouldn't have been doing that. So I can see why maybe they don't like us.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador. and see if he can get us an audience with the council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach
Don't know
the
about
Citadel.
this actually.
We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
It kind of sounds like we're going in courts, and I'm not great with arguing with people, and I don't like doing it. That's why I never want to become a lawyer or anything like that.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins
You just said
was
that.
hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Why aren't we having the burial though? How are you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
Have I? I feel like I did such a bad job, but I guess we survived, right?
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I don't know if I could
was
have,
there.
except
You did
maybe
everything right. It was just
jumping
bad
in front of
luck.
him.
It's been a hell of a shakedown cruise. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not gonna be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
I don't know what to say because I don't I kind of don't agree with any of these in a way, because I feel like if I say it seems like you've been around, I sound sarcastic in a way, like he's been eavesdropping or something, and I don't want to say that. And then keep it to yourself. Actually, you know what, keep it to yourself might be the best, because then don't worry about it. It's like I can't just tell somebody not to worry about something.
There's something big coming. I don't want anyone messing it up. You read me, Lieutenant?
5 by 5, ma'am. Is there anything else before we head ashore?
Just secure your mouth. No, let's ask about the protocol.
Any advice on how to act in front of an ambassador? I don't meet many politicians.
An ambassador? I just follow standard operational procedure. Salute anything you can't eat or kill. Good luck, ma'am.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
First,
How
and
well
then-
do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission.
Isn't it the
But
one
he
that we
has
just
an
talked to?
impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What's that?
What does that have to do with it?
Is it class?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Let's continue talking about the captain and then we'll ask the personal questions.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
At this point, sometimes I get like certain vibes from some people where it's like I end up being a bit confused if I should fully rely on somebody. So like with the captain, for example, I'm choosing to rely on him because he is the one in charge and I'm supposed to be doing what he says. But at the same time, I'm also getting some bad vibes at the same time. I don't know why. It might be just me being paranoid, honestly, but I'm just like kind of choosing to be careful at the same time. Because with some characters, like the Doctor, for example, right, her, I don't feel anything wrong with her. Like, if she ends up betraying me or something at some point, which I don't think is going to happen at all, but I'm just saying, like, if it did happen, I would be so surprised. So with some characters, it's like, I just get, I don't know, some weird vibes, I'm thinking.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
Okay, that's not
Enlisted
too
right
personal.
Out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Do you have any regrets about leaving the
Ever
Earth?
think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
It's good to know that she's like dedicated to her job.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
He'll be missed.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I
How-
appreciate that.
How are you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
She must be traumatized like from seeing her
I've
whole
seen
team
friends
die, right?
before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out. And you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
You also helped us out
We
though.
couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
We're glad to have you.
I think you're gonna fit in here.
I don't
just
even need to
fine,
look
Williams.
Thanks,
over the
man.
other options. Maybe it's supposed to be here, although I don't see anybody else.
Good timing, Commander. I was
Oh,
just
you
about
are a
to bring us
joker.
into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Is that our ship approaching? I don't know if we want to be close to that. The music's giving me like superhero vibes.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is our base. Based on like how welcoming everyone is. Wait, what happened? Okay, this looks impressive.
Outrage. The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
I also have information on him that might be able to help out.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead.
I had
and the
no
beacon
control
was
over
destroyed.
it.
That's Saren's fault. not hers.
Anyway.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing.
Sometimes I feel like my
Shepard,
character shouldn't
you
speak.
and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Yeah, same. Like, I just don't care.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council. Don't be ridiculous.
Haven't I talked to him earlier?
Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Hello?
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
I highly doubt it. Well, I'm not really just an ordinary person, but at the same time, I feel like an outsider.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Can you take charge of this? Because I don't even know what to say.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson,
You always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Saying that is not gonna get me anywhere, so I might as well ask this instead.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect
I was
from
not
a human?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to actually be here during the council meeting.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species
They're not gonna believe
needs
me.
to
I don't
learn
even
its
have
place,
proof.
Shepard. You're not ready to join the council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
I don't want to join any of
no
those.
right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind
Gotta
the
stay
council
professional.
forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Unless you could somehow see my mind.
To add, Commander Shepard.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
I mean, I do want to gather more
The
like
Council
information.
has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
Don't worry, it's not over
To
yet.
see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Well, that didn't take a long time. We'll get to him at some point. I just think, like, obviously it's a bit too early right now. And he seems to be kinda, so far, like, the main villain that we
It was
have.
a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Yeah, but if we don't get proof, no one is gonna believe us.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I think it's worth giving a shot, though.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'm on it.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my
Nobody's
office.
really questioning, like, the choices I make so far, which I'm kinda happy
Harkin's
about.
probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Any other leads?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later, and I agree.
Why do we bother with it?
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
So that we
If
can
the Council passes a
make
ruling
decisions
on an
as
interstellar
well?
matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want
and
something.
protect, like,
Take this mess we're in now.
our species as
If
well, right?
humanity had a seat on the Council, we just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Why protect him then?
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting.
You should probably say this as well, right?
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation, but sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How are they chosen?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
I can ask if
if
it's legal again.
There's no training program. Spectres aren't made, they're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals, people who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
I might just end up honestly like searching all these like species. If one goes too far.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
Well, yeah, he is a Spectre.
The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents. The last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone. Not direct. He's just a resource we can use. Or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Bar Lavan.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Did you used to be friends with Saren?
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
So would I? No, I would not. He's a monster.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions.
Yeah, but I would rather avoid killing
innocent
innocent civilians.
Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
That's her.
No, everyone leave. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this. I feel like I need to get closer because I don't think the shotgun is gonna be useful, or at least let me like snipe them. Is this like practice or something? I did not mean to be doing this. Why is this a thing? I love the sniper. Oh, it's an ambush. I did not expect that. I literally walked into this place trying to like find the NPC that I was supposed to talk to. I don't think they would be here, whoever I'm supposed to be talking to. Just saying. This feels more like a place you can have fun in. Understand.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun?
Wait, I've heard of you before.
Get up looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. See where this goes.
Not right now, not ever.
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You gotta do better than that. After 20 years with CSEC, I've been called every name in the book, princess.
I'm just gonna ask where this person is.
I'm looking for a CSEC officer.
Straight to the point.
Named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did The captain let you in on his big secret?
I don't think he told me anything about a big secret, but I'm gonna pretend that I don't know anyway, even if he did.
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Yeah, I don't know if I can trust him. I mean, I'm gonna keep an open mind, because it might be actually possible. Can I just ask how he knows this? Like, was he present or something?
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk.
So basically it's just
Secrets are
rumors
like
then, you don't have actual
If
proof.
You got 'em, you might as well spread 'em around.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
I have a feeling he might not tell me the truth either if this is true, and I'm gonna leave now.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Didn't we just talk about the captain?
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown nosers.
Yeah, I think he earned his rank,
The
right?
captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does.
I don't think it was that easy to get
But
to
if he's so
his
great,
position.
Why'd the Spectres kick him out? Why'd you go ask him about that?
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The executors suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
I'm not gonna say quit blaming
I'm
us.
outta here.
I just kinda
Yeah, good. Go.
think obviously I would make my character exactly the same. It's just like,
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was
What?
smart, though.
are these more of
Now, if Garrus
like
comes around,
his
you
men?
stay smart. Keep your mouth shut, or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
He's on our side. Wait, hold on. Can I take cover? I was not the exactly. Can I? Wait, it doesn't let me aim? Now it does. Where is he going? He's getting too close for comfort. Wait, he is in the wall. What the? How many bullets did these people take? I feel like this rifle is just not great. Like I might have to replace it with something better, I'm thinking.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
That was a nice shot.
Took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
Well, I'm glad I
No,
came
I'm okay.
here
Thanks to
because
you, all
I'm
of you.
guessing she could have gotten killed maybe if I didn't show up.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
I don't know if I should talk about Saren right now.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren, and the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth.
Them
Her
again?
information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There's no way the Council can ignore this.
Yeah, I think we need to find and like rescue her, right?
Time we paid Fist a visit.
But not right now, ideally.
Shepard, but I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Why do you hate Saren?
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Okay, you made your case.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan
bounty
hunter named Wrex.
I was supposed to talk to him, right?
Yeah, we saw him in
I'm
the bar.
confused. Trustworthy in any way.
We can handle this on our own. Let's go.
Yeah, you are Wrex.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Wrex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You
want me to
just
arrest you?
seem like
I want you to try.
it's gonna be easy to convince to be our ally.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard, although I don't know if that really matters.
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard.
I hope good
Out
things.
of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Do we need
Fist
Fist?
knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
Yeah, welcome
Glad to
back.
have you on the team,
It
Wrex.
seems I didn't expect it to be this easy to get him on our team.
Keep Fist
I think we're gonna have to replace Ashley with him though.